Right, here's the Gravedigger Smasher test. Let's go. It is still pretty decent. And so the Gravedigger is returning very, very soon after this video has gone up. So just at the item shot reset. And it's probably one of the most popular or well-known weapons in the game. Not necessarily one of the best ones. It was for its time one of the best, but after the whole perk recombination thing, I can't say that. When you could change your perks, that's when this started to kind of drop off a bit. But it's been 2 years since it came out. It's been a year since I last did a video on the Gravedigger. So what exactly is it? It is a fully automatic assault weapon, a spooky assault rifle that fires medium ammo, gaining damage and impact at the cost of accuracy and fire rate. As you can see my perks, we've got fire, crit rating, damage to afflicted targets, critical damage, and causes affliction damage for 6 seconds. We have a 38% crit chance on the left with a 410% crit damage, which is very, very strong. A 7.2 fire rate, again, it's still very good. And people seem to either overrate this weapon massively, thinking it's the best, or underrating it, saying newer weapons are just far too good for it. And yes, newer weapons are better than this, but don't forget, this is still a really amazing weapon. Now, before we take this into a mission, I want to show you my hero build. And because it is a crit build, we have Sledgehammer as my commander, which increases the assault damage by 225%. That's the crit damage, I should say. I said assault damage, I mean crit damage. We then have Totally Rocking Out. So Rocking Riff increases our crit rating by 160 and heals us. We have Explosive Rounds, which I might actually take off. So every 6 range eliminations, it triggers an explosion which deals 37 damage. Survival is to keep us alive. Battle Beat and Subwoofers, again, they're basically there to trigger Rocking Riff, so we can get Totally Rocking Out and just get that massive crit rating. And then Assault Damage, just to give us an additional bit of assault damage, which is what we would like. So let's hop this into a mission. So we're in our Twine Peaks mission. This is power 124, and there's only 2 of us in here because literally nobody plays these high twine missions. Now, without any buffs, without using the subwoofers or anything, without reloading, this is basically how quickly you can get through a blaster. I think, considering there's 2 people here, that is fairly quick. Now, if we can find another blaster, I use the Totally Rocking Out, we should get through it so much quicker. Let's try this encampment actually. Hopefully when it comes to the defense, it's not water enemies, because that's going to be an absolute pain. We don't want water enemies. This is a fire weapon. But again, look at the damage we're doing. It's still decent damage. Not as good as some of the newer weapons. Nowhere near as good as some of the newer weapons. Let's eat this. And we just melt through him. I'm going to go down. No, I'm not. But it's just really... It's a good weapon. If you're new to the game and you've missed the older events, this is definitely one you are gonna want to pick up, because it is really strong. There we go. Got through that. I hear a taker. See if we can get rid of the taker before he gets me. Oh, nearly got there. But yeah, mow down that. Again, the range is quite decent as well. Look at this. Range is quite good. I'm going to eat another subwoofer. See if I can eliminate this blaster at a decent range. Again, that is still decent damage. It really is. I want to find a nature smasher, because we need to do a smasher test, since it has been a year since I've done it. I've had no luck finding smasher, but I've found a decent sizable horde. So again, we're just going to try and mow through these as quick as possible. It does get through them pretty easily, I'll say that. Look at that. Just gets through them quite easily. There's still only 2 of us in this mission. 1 person's loading in, I believe. Maybe they've left, I'm not too sure. But then you can get through them quite quickly. I remember why I have explosive rounds on now, is to help Rocking Riff out a little bit. I'm going to get pushed back just a bit. I don't want to be getting pushed back. It's the lobbers. They are annoying. Let's just get rid of the lobbers. They're ruining this. You can go. You can go. Again, look at the speed of that. Totally Rocking Out helps massively. Again, if you're new, you're probably not going to have that unless you've had the game 1 or 2 months. Look at the crit. Look at the difference with an off crit and an on crit. I hope we get an off crit first. Oh, that was a crit. That was an off crit. You can see the difference massively. Again, look at that. It is a good weapon. Good starter weapon, but I do think some newer weapons are a lot better. But that's not to say this isn't good. Let's try and get through this encampment. I'm going to eat this just so we can speed through it. Look at that. You can just plow through them effortlessly. One shot you. There we go, that should be encampment done. It is. I'm still going to have a look out for a smasher and some more mist monsters. And hopefully when it comes to the defense, it's not water enemies. And hopefully not fire enemies. Nature or physical, I'm perfectly happy with. So we're about to start. I am hoping it does not say water storm. I really hope it doesn't say that, because I've waited over 10 minutes for nothing if it says water. Hopefully it doesn't say anything. I'd be happy there. What are they? They are fire enemies. Not the best, but you'll still get an overall feel for the Gravedigger. Again, like I've said though, it's not the best weapon in the game, but if you're new to the game, you definitely want to pick this up, because it's better than the base weapons you get. It really is. It's probably one of the better. Yeah, it's definitely better than the base weapons, just because you can change those perks on them, and it's just decent. But like I said, the newer weapons. The weapons are just getting better and better and better. Then you have that one event where there's always like a load of trash weapons, but then it picks up again. The better, the better, the better. I'm going to get behind here just so I can lure some husks away so I can have them for myself. Had no smashes as of yet, unfortunately. But just look how... look at this. There's only 3 of us in the mission as well, so we're not even getting maximum fort stats because there's one person not here, and that we're losing a percentage of additional damage because of that. But we're still 1 or 2 hitting these husks. Look at that. Still getting through them fairly quickly. Even fire on fire, we're doing a decent. Look at that, a decent amount of damage. Now we've got rocking, totally rocking out as procced. So we're going to be critting so frequently. Look at that. Damage, just shred through them. Again, lure these away. Got to be doing a ton of damage here. Tell you what, I'm quite liking this. I didn't expect it to be as good as it is. Considering it is quite an old weapon. There we go, go for that blaster. I'm getting a massive lag spike here. What is going on? Let me just throw some... Oh, this isn't going well. Let's just try and get through a fire smasher with fire. Again, look at... That's quite fast. We're probably not going to successfully do this mission, unfortunately. Because it's so difficult when there's just nobody playing this game in high twine anymore. It really is difficult. And I don't want to be investing 300 mats... Not 300, 300 traps... into every single mission. And we have an AFK spinning around. If you can see that on the map, let's zoom in. Spinning around. Thanks, Mohammed. Bet they're an Archaeologess. Yep, they're an Archaeologess. So the anti-AFK system, they're finding ways around it. Even so, hopefully it kicks them because they're not participating in the objective. I'm not sure if that'll kick them. Don't think we'll successfully do this mission. I guess we could. Yeah, I could put some traps down. But again, this is about the Gravedigger. It's not about me successfully completing a mission. You can see he's performing pretty decently. Trying to think what other weapons are... Like, the Silent Spectre, that is probably... People would probably agree if I said that was the best... It's not an assault rifle, actually. It's an SMG in the game now. What can I say? The Wraith, maybe, is probably one of the best in the game. Not necessarily a fantastic fire rate, it's like 6 a second. But again, it's got a 20% base crit chance. If you give the Wraith this hero with totally rocking out, it's going to be critting so frequently. Let's just shoot down this line. Get rid of all these guys. Look at the strength of this. I might go in a second mission just to get a smasher test. Just because I'm not satisfied with these. I need a smasher test in these. We're probably going to fail this. I'm not too bothered about it. Reload time isn't great. Isn't assault rifle. They tend to have slower reload times. No, there we go. Even there, we managed to melt through them pretty quickly. I'm going to start building with metal. I kind of do want to successfully do this. I've already invested enough time into it. Some enemies over there. Right, I'm just going to quickly rebuild all of this. And hopefully we can successfully do this mission. Okay, I've just put a few traps around. Hopefully that'll help us just a tiny bit, because I do want to do this mission now. We're over halfway. We might as well put a bit more effort into this. But again, as you're seeing, it's just getting through these husks pretty easily. It really is. Now, people will say, you're using 130 weapon against 124 people. But then I can say, we've got one less player and an AFK. So, my accuracy isn't the greatest. Gotta say that. Gonna cone that off. There we go. Cone the paint tank off just in time there, so we didn't take any extra damage. But it is a very strong weapon. But like I've said, not the best. But again, I've said it already. I'm gonna say it again. If you're new to the game, you don't have many good weapons, definitely get this. Smoke screen. Oh, we're not gonna be able to get through this. If we can still Tell you what, look, we're still doing decent damage considering it is a smokescreen smasher. That is really weird. Totally rocking out obviously helps. That is really strange. I think we're going to fail this. Maybe we get someone in the middle. Spam building. Oh no. Let me just... Oh no, I was going to block him off. Got 18 seconds to hold on. Hopefully we can do it. I'm just going to, as a last resort, completely block them off. And myself off. Hopefully slow this husks down. But that is the Gravedigger. I'm going to, again, hopefully go in a second mission. Find a smasher. Get a tiny smasher. I was shooting a wall there. Get a smasher test. Just so you can see how well it does against the smasher. That was a good test. Okay. So I finally managed to get back on. In a mission. After the game crashed. And that was so annoying. I thought they fixed it. I genuinely thought they fixed it, but they haven't. The crashing has been there for 2 months. That's why I stopped doing content, really. Anyway, here's our Gravedigger. Here's our Nature Smasher. Here is the Smasher test. Not yet. I've got to wait for him to charge. Need him to charge first. Come on, charge at me. Come on, charge! Oh, we'll just do it. Here is our Gravedigger Smash. No! Gotta get this right. Come on. Right, here's the Gravedigger Smasher test. Let's go. It is still pretty decent. It is still pretty decent. Again, I'm using totally rocking out there. But it is still decent. I think they want my Gravedigger. And so that was the Gravedigger. Now, I am annoyed that the game crashed. But let's forget about that. But the Gravedigger, again, it is a very, very good weapon, in my opinion. I do think it is incredibly better than quite a lot of the base weapons. But all these newer weapons that have been coming into the game, they're just kind of pushing the Gravedigger aside and aside and aside. But it's still a really strong weapon. So like I've said a few times already, if you're new to the game, get the Gravedigger. You will absolutely love it because it's stronger than all the base weapons in the game. It is very nice. Again, I like the style of it. I also think the Candy Corn LMG is coming back soon as well, so we might have a video on that. Part of the similar set to the Gravedigger, although it did come a year later. But it is a really nice weapon. I do quite like it. I do recommend you perk it up if you haven't already. And so there, that was the Gravedigger. Let me know what you guys thought of this, and as always, thank you for watching.